but today we are making cookie butter bites. What up, y'all? Welcome back to the YouTube. So what we're not going to do is talk about how I've been gone for over a month. Caught it. But on today's episode, we are going to do yet another baking, dessert, whatever you call this. But as you can see, these are the ingredients. I'm going to get into it more. But today we are making cookie butter bites, I guess. Bites, yes. Because I don't have ice cream molds. So we can't necessarily do it like the ice creams. But anyways, backstory. One of my all-time favorite snacks or desserts, I guess you could say, is cookie butter, Lotus Biscoff. And they sell them at only one store here, and that's the store we're boycotting. So, since I'm not going to the store to buy them, I said, well, why not make them? And it's probably less ingredients, well, maybe not, I don't know. But let me make them myself at home, and then I won't have to go and buy them and spend my money anyways. And I could just get the ingredients and make a lot more. So I did look up some recipes, but I feel like the recipes also, they had like 15, 20 ingredients, and I'm like, how? It's ice cream, like an ice cream bar. And maybe that's because it was for homemade ice cream, so that's probably why there was more ingredients. But we bought a pint of vanilla bean ice cream from Aldi. Hopefully there's like not a taste change because I got vanilla bean instead of like regular vanilla, but I love vanilla bean, so we're gonna go with that. Then I got cookie butter spread, and then I got the Biscoff cookies that you get on the plane, and then I just got regular milk chocolate morsels. I think I got this from Walmart because Aldi has like an off brand of these cookies, but I wanted the actual name brand, and then I don't think they had a spread at all. Maybe they do, but at this particular location they didn't have one. So I got these two from Walmart. I got this from, oh, maybe I did get this from, yeah, this do say Great Value. Okay. I thought I got it from Aldi because usually that's where I go shopping, but I guess I just did everything in one trip, and I got this from Aldi as well. And then I got, Walmart, and then I got this from Aldi. So we're just gonna wing it, and we're gonna see how it turns out at the end. Okay, y'all. So like I said before, I'm not following the recipe. So what I've decided in my little head up here is I'm gonna scoop out like little balls of ice cream and put them in this muffin tin, and then I'm going to put them in the freezer, let them harden a little bit, and then we are going to, I got 2 bowls. We're gonna melt the Biscoff cream, the cookie butter cream, and then in this bowl, and then we're gonna melt the milk chocolate in the other bowl. We're not gonna do them simultaneously because there's a method to this madness. So we're gonna take this out, like I said, freeze for a couple of minutes. While this is freezing, we are going to, oh, you know what I just thought about? No, you know what? That comes later. While this is freezing, I'm going to melt this and then take the ice cream back out and put the cream, like coat the ice cream with the cream. Then it's gonna go back in the freezer, and then we're gonna melt this, put little cookie crushes in there, and then coat what we just coated in that. Yeah, follow me. Okay, so let's start with scooping the ice cream. And I had it sitting out for like probably 10 minutes now, so it should be not as hard. It should be a little liquidy. So we're just gonna go ahead. Oh, I wanna try it. Don't talk about how unsanitary. I'm the only one that's eating them, so you shouldn't care. Vanilla bean hit. Yeah. Not too much. I'm not giving this to nobody else but me, so I could go with it. Ooh! Look at me, already dropping. Okay, so we're gonna put a little blob of ice cream here, and these are not gonna be pretty. You're gonna make them how you want, because this isn't going in a display. So another blob here. I wonder how many blobs should I make? I don't know. Maybe I'll do a couple. The blobs, like I said before, not gonna be pretty. And like I said before, we are winging this. I'm learning as I go. So, okay, we've got 4 blobs so far. Some are bigger than others. Okay, we'll put one here. I let me fill the tray. Let's see. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll do 6 because we don't really know how this is going to turn out, and I don't like make the full tray 12 of them, and now it's a pain to do. So, all right. So we've got our 6 blobs. I keep calling them blobs, but just like scoops of ice cream. So we are gonna put these or blobs in the freezer and let them harden while I melt this. And I'm not gonna show you because the microwave is all the way over there. So I'm just gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Put it in there for 30-second intervals, probably a couple times, just until it's like creamy enough to pour. And I can like I said, put the blob in there and like get it coated. Okay, y'all, so it took me less than 30 seconds to get the cookie butter to look like basically caramel. It kind of had a thick consistency like when you open it, very thick and solid. So I just put it in there for like 25 seconds and it already looks like this. Now I was hoping it would like take me longer, like I would do it in intervals just because I know our blobs of ice cream aren't ready yet. But I decided while I was warming this up that I'm just gonna mix up the recipe again. Okay, so we're gonna get out the freezer. And as I suspected, the blobs aren't finished. So I'm gonna get another spoon. And so what I was trying to do was like pick up the blob, the solid blob, and like put it in the cookie butter. So what we're just gonna do is spread it on top and then try to like get it all over. It might melt the ice cream even more. I'm not gonna hold you, but I told y'all this wasn't gonna be a pretty process. So we're just gonna take a little bit. Ooh, it's like dripping so much. And I'm just gonna transfer it and put it on top. Ooh, it looks so pretty though. So you can do this as you please. I would suggest waiting for the ice cream to get harder first and then like transfer it into the bowl and make sure the whole thing has the cookie butter and the chocolate, but I don't feel like waiting for all that, so we're just gonna do it like this. Again. So our blobs of ice cream and melted cookie butter are back in the fridge or freezer to harden. So now what we're gonna do is crush up some cookies and then we're gonna put the crushed up cookies in the melted chocolate and that's gonna be like the hard outside shell of the treat. So we're gonna open these. I'm not quite sure how many we're gonna do. How many come in a pack? Don't even say. Let's just open it and see. Oh, it's one of these. Okay, so a lot. I can't even count for y'all. So I'm just gonna get a bowl and we're gonna put a couple. I don't want it to be too crunchy. Like, we're just gonna get this and then I'll mash this up. What can I use to mash this up? I don't have like a. Ooh, or I could use a pan. So we're just gonna use a cup to mash the cookies. I put 6 cookies in there. Ooh, Okay. And it get messy. Improvise, improvise, improvise. You could definitely just use your hands, but or maybe use the cup, or if you have something to crush it, because using your hands get a little messy. And then I'm just gonna keep going until it's as small and fine as I want it. Bro, I used to love, yo, when I was on, what is the, what are they give you these on Delta? The Delta flights? Bro, when I used to eat these, bro, I used to be like, what is this? At first I saw it and I was like, this looks like a little dookie. What type of cookie is this? And I tried it, I said, hold on. I found a new love. And like for a long time, like, was this just on flights? In my head, I'm thinking it's just on the plane. Like, I can't order this or get this nowhere else. And I was like, oh. But now everybody and their mama doing like cookie butter stuff. They're doing these cookie butter Dubai chocolate, these cookie butter milkshakes, these cookie butter brownies. They're doing cookie butter everything. Cookies, desserts, cheesecakes. I keep seeing those cookie butter cheesecakes, which I'm like, I want it. I'm like, oh, now everybody on this wave, or they've been on this wave and I just wasn't paying attention. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna keep going just for a little more because some of these pieces I feel like still are too big. So it looks like this. So it almost looks like sand, but it kind of looks like that beachy sand where there's like still some type of like big clumps. And then I'm just gonna use whatever I think is a good amount in the melted chocolate that we melt in the microwave. All right, y'all. So I melted the chocolate, and it took about 3 rounds of 30 seconds. So we're gonna take this melted chocolate or these cookies and put it in the melted chocolate, and then this is what we're gonna put on top of our blobs, and this is gonna be like the coating. And I'm probably not gonna add all of it. Maybe we'll add these little crumbs to the top, and then we'll just mix this together. I would just say add it until it's like it's to your liking. You don't want it like too much and too crunchy. It's good. Let me see if I can see it. It looks like it'll look like a lumpy chocolate. Like what is it? Trying to think what candy bar has like little lumps. I don't know. But if y'all see chocolate with like stuff in it, that's what this looks like. All right, now we're gonna take this chocolate, take our blob out. Ooh, and it's nice and look at that. And then we're just gonna take our chocolate and put this on top. Now, the original plan, like I said before, was to have the whole thing coated, but I ain't wanna wait, y'all, so we're just gonna layer it just like this. And then I'll put it on everyone, and then we're gonna put it back in the freezer to let the top part harden. So let me do the rest of these. And then I'm gonna bring the camera closer so y'all can see what it looks like. It kind of look like doo-doo right now, but y'all gonna see what the official outcome is getting. All right, and then for a little razzle dazzle, we just gonna take the rest of this cookie butter and like, dang, I was gonna say drizzle, but it kind of got a little hard again. So we're gonna try to put a little drizzle on the top or whatever. Now this is about ugly as heck, but this one tastes about good as heck. I never said I was a cook that had good plating skills. Okay, I just like to eat. And then put a little bit of this on that. All right, and voila. I've got like my little blobs of doo doo. Y'all gonna see when I put it up close to the camera because they look all crazy as heck. But they don't taste all good as heck. So let me give y'all a close up. All right, y'all. So this is what they looking like up close. Like I said, look like a little doo doo. Looking like a little doo doo. But look, this is how fine I did the little cookie butter or the little cookie pieces. And then this is my little cookie butter. I used most of it, and then this was my chocolate with the cookie pieces in it. I used pretty much all of that. And then this is the final look. Well, it's not the final look because they need to be frozen. And look, the ice cream is already melting a bit. So yeah, these need to go in the freezer. We'll be back uno momento to get the taste test. All right, y'all. So now is the moment of truth. Here's my little bite. Cheers. Let's see if it's as good as the store-bought brand. Y'all, 100 out of 10. I'm never going back to buy that brand at that store again. That was fat what I just did. This is good. Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you. I gave this to Huber first to try. He said, I want another one. So that means it's good, y'all. It's real good. I only got 3 more after this, and I made 6. So we lit. I'm about to make these every time I get a craving for those things. 10 out of 10. I would suggest y'all make y'all some. But anyways, thanks for watching. Again, like, comment, subscribe. And I would suggest y'all make these too, especially if y'all like cookie butter. And y'all don't want to pay $6 for 3 little things of ice cream. You can make 6. Half the price. But thanks for watching. Bye.